Hello, everyone. Here we are. We received the front runner jerry tank, fuel jerry tank holder for the roof rack. I already opened the box, and I just wanted to show it to you guys. Um, I thought it was a great product, very well built. I think the finish on this is really good. Of course, you have to put it in the field and see how well it performs, right? So I'm going to unpack this and get it ready for installation. Um, all the nuts are here. The lock, the front runner lock, famous lock for their products. I really love these locks. I think they're so well made. They're just great. So we're gonna put that together and mount it on the roof rack and see how it works. And this is a bracket that goes in here and just attaches to here with the lock. Some bolts. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, so it shouldn't be a complicated installation. Now, I tried the jerry can here on the side and the mount, and it just fits beautifully, I must say. By the way, you like my shirt? I think it's great. So I want to put the jerry can here just so you can see how well it fits in here. I purchased these jerry cans long time ago. These are original army from jerry tanks from Europe. Um, I believe it's from Switzerland because of the some of the language that's being used. But I mean, this is a heavy duty jerry tank. Actually, still um, you can smell the old fuel in here. To me, it smells more like kerosene than diesel, but it's just a lighter fuel. But this is what I will be using. So anyway, so this is a horizontal bracket. So basically, the way it sits here, it just fits perfect. It's the right size for it, right length, width, and the bracket fits on it, locking up the nozzle here, and it locks down here. So when I get ready for installation, and I'll be showing you how we do this. It's a tall rack or very high car, I guess. I have a lot of clearance underneath. I added the Terra Firma suspension system, so I think I have 2 inches of lift um, in the body. But anyways, so I'm gonna get ready to set this up. I'm going to set it up on the side of the fuel filling neck here. So it'll be easy to drop it down and use it if I have to. So that's the idea. Okay, so this is just to give put some protection here under the rack. Some paper wrapping to protect the roof and make sure I don't scratch the paint. Just try to do the right thing. Just treat the car well, so the car will treat you well afterwards. So you don't need much for the installation, just a couple of sockets and Allen keys, and it should be pretty straightforward. Okay, so let's start with this installation here. I feel this corner here would be perfect. I have a problem here with the clip opening and closing because I have the Safari guard here, so that's going to be a problem with the clip. So the Safari rack is in my way. This is going to go here. If I put this up, no, it's not going to work. So I got to bring this down. Yeah, it's not going to work. So I'm going to have to bring it back here. All right. Here's my Allen keys. It comes with 4 bolts. Easy to install. You know, these are the rack bolts. You put them in the hole and it slides. It will slide. It will slide through the channel here. Now the only thing is you gotta put this into the jerry can base. So before, so that way you can slide the base of the carrier into the rack easily instead of trying to put each bolt separately. So the best thing to do is to put the bolts in. Okay, so the bolts are in. You see the bolts are a little bit below the support there, so they can slide into the track. So I'll bring it. You see the holes right here and right here. So just put them in there in the hole, the first one. Hopefully I can put the second one too. Okay, first ones are in. Second one is in. Perfect. Let me turn this around a little bit. There we are. We're in. Great. It was easy, wasn't it? I like to look at the supporting structure of the rack. I think the base of the rack is ending right here where the support beams are. So I'm gonna keep it about an inch away, about an inch and a half away from the end of the rack here. So all I need to do right now is take my Allen key and tie this up of a fuel tank, a Jerry tank full of fuel. In this case would be diesel, which I believe the diesel fuel density is heavier than gasoline, regular gasoline density, chemical density. I mean, you figure, right? Diesel is just a less refined fuel than it is regular gas. Okay, so much for chemical classes. All right, so here we go. So here's the bracket. This is pretty strong here right now. This is a bracket that goes over the jerrycan. So you just slide in here and put your locking device into place and you lock it up. Now, there are no instructions in the box, so you have to kind of figure this out. The lock is bolted with two bolts, and if you can see here, they have different adjustments. So you're going to have to play with it, moving up and down until you get the right dimensions. So so the best thing to do is to play with it with the jerrycan on. Let me tie this up here. This is just I guess the best thing to do is put your jerrycan in here before adjusting the lock. So we're in here. Okay, so all right, jerrycan is in place. Let's see now. Let's try the bolt. All right, that's great. Perfect. See, the good thing is that if you don't, you need to take this out. You're not going to carry this with you all the time. So you can take the can out and remove the bracket and just leave the base in the rack, and you're all set. Okay, let's try again. So all right, that's good. Okay, so if you can see how it's mounted here, it comes in, you pass it through, and then you adjust the lock, where I was talking about the lock. You can see there's just, this is a typical front runner lock, which is great. Take this out, lift it up, and then it's out of the jerry can. You're gonna put it back, bring this down, hook it up, and pull, and it's locked in place. There is a hole here for a lock if you want to put a bolt, safety lock in there. You're all set. But so here's a quick view after install. So here we are, the front runner jerry can holder, or a single can. This is a single can holder. Great product. Of course, we have to put it to the test in the field. I do believe that we will need to strap this down. If you can see, the bracket here actually has these loops that I believe you're going to have to, or I will have to, tighten this down if I have fuel in here, because this is a little shaky. You see, if you move it to the side, it kind of shakes. This is holding one side of the can, but this side is not. So if you are, if you're off-roading and you have all this fuel in here, this thing is going to be bouncing back and forth. So you're going to have to strap it down. So here you have these hooks or loops, one on each side, that you can put a strap and strap it down to the rack, so it's securely in place. But anyways, that's it. All done. Great. Can't wait to carry this thing in the off-roading and in the road trips, as needed, of course. Thank you for watching, and really appreciate it if you can subscribe and press like this video. I really need the support from you guys. I really need the subscriptions and the like voters. I'm new in this ambient, and I'm trying to create this channel. And please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you.